Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm Stephanie if you're new here. So today I'm going to be sharing what we do for winterizing our animals. I haven't shared any of our animals kind of in a while, and I thought I would share a little bit with you. So it just snowed here in Wisconsin. Not a lot, but it snowed in November and then it snowed just recently. So we have a little bit of snow. Some of the days the temps kind of went down a little bit. So we had to put some plastic up. So Lauren did some of it originally, but then the baby chicks that I have out there, they're in this other area because I need to separate some of the chickens right now and I don't have enough area for them. And I put them in this one area that was not really protected. I mean, the whole place is protected, but I had to we needed plastic around it. Anyways, so I had Lauren do that the other day, and the other chickens are fine because we have the big coop. And then our other animals have some little huts and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you down where the chickens are and I'm gonna show you that. And then I have a product I wanna share with you guys today. I've shared it in the past. These are things that you can give your chickens all year round. It just adds some extra benefits to their health, and especially through winter. I think some of mine have a little bit of a cold right now just because some of them have been sneezing, so I need to do that. I kind of go over that later in the video, but I'll bring you down there and I'll show you Urban. We updated some stuff down there with Urban and his hay feeder. So Lauren went down yesterday and cut out an area of the fence and put a big truck cab. We use truck cabs for everything around here, but it's a good way to, you know, put animals if you don't have extra things laying around. So we try to use what we have laying around instead of going and buying things for our animals. So Lauren's been updating a lot of that when it comes to our animals. So I told him, I said, you know, we're getting all this hay. So I showed you that. I'm going to show you that too. So we ended up getting like 7 bales of hay. Instead of buying the little ones, we got some bigger ones. And I've been throwing the hay in just by Urban, our steer. And it's just kind of like laying on the ground. And I was like, I think we need something. So he went out and did that. And I'm going to be going down and getting the eggs for what I'm going to be using in the incubator. So I started yesterday and so we are on day 2, and then the ones that go in. So it'll be like a day behind with the ones that I just added. So I've been doing this since spring with hatching out, just because I don't want to lose out some. Like, we just lost one of our chickens, one of our good chickens the other day. And if I lose out, I have to get them again. Like, if I lose my rooster or I lose one of them hens, I paid $60 for a dozen of eggs for the ones that I originally hatched out. And I don't want to do that again. So I want to get them while I can. And ever since last week, sorry, my dishwasher is going, but the last week we had 10 roosters in this one area, and it was too much for how many hens we had in there, so we had to take care of some roosters. And ever since we did that, it seems like all the hens that are in there are like more settled now, and they've been laying. The ones that I've been wanting to lay eggs haven't been, and now that we got rid of some of them roosters, they're laying again, so that's pretty cool. So we're getting them eggs again, and I will share that in the rest of the video. But I wanted to be able to share all of that with you guys today. I wanted to share what we do in winter when it comes to our animals. So we don't do a lot. We just, you know what, I forgot to show you in today's video. So I'm kind of doing the introduction after I already did the video, and I kind of forgot. But when it comes to our water down there, we have buckets hanging in the coop that are plugged in so that the water doesn't freeze. And then for our steer, we have a big bucket down there that has a heater in the bucket. So that's what we do for water. I forgot to share that with you guys, so you won't see that. But for us, sometimes the water freezes, so we have to go down like once or twice a day and make sure that they have water. But that is what we do for winter. I'll do another update in spring, and we'll probably do more like incubating and stuff. Some of my videos that I've done in the past when it comes to stuff like that are still being watched with incubating and hatching out chicks and stuff. So I want to be able to still share that with the people that are still coming back and are interested in that. So if you guys are regular on my channel, you guys are used to just seeing my grocery hauls and all the inside up-to-date stuff. But I still do have a mix of other people that are coming over for the animals, so I want to share some of them videos. And I think some of you guys maybe are still interested in what we do when it comes to our animals, because we raise our animals for our food, and that's all part of our channel, is how we feed our family. And that's part of it, is we get our eggs from our chickens. In spring we raise meat chickens, and that's where we get some of our chicken from. And then 2 years in a row now we've had pigs, so we have the meat from that. And then this is our first year with a steer, so he will go in, well, last year is when we got him, and he'll go in August. And when you see Urban, you guys will probably fall in love and be sad that we're doing that, but we're all going to be sad, and it's just part of what we want to do for our family. So I'm thinking I'm going to get another one this year. It all depends. So one year when I got a quarter of a cow, and that was not even close to what we need. So I don't know, this is our first year with a full steer, how much meat we're going to get. And when I go through that, I will list that, because with our pigs, I listed all of what we got from them. So I think for this year, we'll get through this year with all the meat that we got from our pigs. And then we will be getting more pigs this year in spring, and then they'll go in sooner. So pigs go in sooner than steers. So pigs, we got them in, I think, April sometime. They went in November, which is kind of late, but usually it's August. So you have them shorter period of time. And then your steers, you will keep, I think it's like 18 some months. So he'll go in August. And then I'm thinking if this spring, if I can get another one, then I'll have two for a period of time. I'm not quite sure. Hoping that when our steer goes in, that the meat that we get from there, or from that one, will last for the year. So that's kind of what we're thinking. But I'm going to bring you guys down and show you our animals and the things that we do with our chickens and stuff. Our goats, we don't do a lot with. I'm laughing because of me saying hooves. So with them, that's all I have to do, and I don't want to do it now, so I'm going to wait till spring and get it done. But that's usually what we do. So our goats are just kind of like our pets and stuff. But otherwise, we raise a lot of our stuff for meat. And then for our turkeys, so I had a male and a female turkey 2 years ago, and our turkey died, and we still have the female. For some reason, she's not laying eggs, so I'm not sure what's going on, if she's laying them somewhere else. But we had to lock them up into our garden because our new male is going after everyone. So he's good one day, and then the next day he is so protective of his territory down there that he's kind of naughty. So he's in the garden area, and I'll show you that today. But what I'm trying to do is I want to breed them too, and then hopefully we'll have turkey for next year for Thanksgiving, and that's how we do our food around here. So I will take you down, and I'll share all of that with you guys in today's video. Today's video is sponsored by GrubTerra. I have shared this product with you guys in other videos, and I have been wanting to share this with you guys again. Don't know what GrubTerra is or what it stands for. This is black soldier fly larvae. It is important to provide chickens with diverse diet to ensure that they get all the essential nutrition that they need. Soldier fly larvae are a great addition as they complement other protein sources like grains and meats. These insects have high fiber content, which aids in digestion, helps maintain a healthy gut. Chickens with healthy guts are more likely to produce healthier eggs and overall stronger chickens. Additionally, black soldier flies are packed with vitamins and minerals, which are important for muscle and function and overall health. So if you guys are interested in getting any of this, I will leave you a link down below, and I have a code for you, and you will get $10 off your first order. Put this thing over here. It's a old truck cab, and I was throwing the hay to Urban all the time, and I was just kind of throwing it on the ground, but this way he can get to it just like that, right? Do you like that? Do you like this better? You can just grab it, right? I know, you're coming close. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I moved over here because I was trying to show you guys his little thing, and then I sat down on it and he's like smelling all over me. Do you like it? Gonna have hay? Is it scary? Oh my goodness, Urban. You're so cute. What? You gonna eat me? Oh my goodness. You're so cute. Oh yeah, rubs. Loves. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So Lauren did that so that I can just put the hay in there. Urban's being goofy. I was just putting some pictures up on Instagram with him. He's so funny. Go over by the other animals. So he's tucked over. We have that right there. And then he's tucked back there. And then our pigs were back there. Probably start crying now because I'm leaving them. You okay, Urban? His ears are going up. So Lauren just got some bales of hay so we don't have to get little ones all the time. So that we got. And we had to put some plastic around this coop because I have little baby chickens in here. Yeah, Urban's calling for me. So we have these guys in here. We got a couple silkies and stuff in here. So these guys are going to stay in here just because they can't be with the other group yet. You guys good? So we got this all wrapped in plastic. That way they're good in there. I'm going to go in the trailer here. Because sometimes we have chickens that lay eggs wherever they think that they can. Usually they're down there, but there's none down there. We'll go in the coop and get some eggs. Some of the kids are sledding in the woods over there, the neighbor's house. Our chickens are out. All right, guys. So, let's see how many eggs we have. Let's see. One right here. So these right here, you can't really tell the color, but these are the ones that are going to go in the incubator. So I have a couple in there right now. I'll go back in and show you guys. But we are trying to get, let me see. See this gray one right here? That is the one that comes from this egg. So that's what we're trying to get more of. And then we got these right here. And these dark ones are the other ones. And the dark ones are them chickens right there. So we want more of them. And this one is just a regular, like, it doesn't really matter if I get more of the regular colored chickens. And then we have these. So I'll just take some of these and put them in the incubator. Usually I don't go through winter, but I don't want to miss out. So usually I don't go through winter to incubate, but I've been doing it since spring actually, and I've been trying to get as many of the kind that I want. So when I bought the eggs last year, I think it was year or whatever, I paid too much money for me to not have more of them. So he was willing for me to hatch them chickens. So now that I'm hatching them chickens, or I hatch them chickens, now I want to hatch more of them chickens, and I don't have to buy the chickens. And I have a bunch of incubators and stuff that I work with that I like. And I know I have a lot of people that come to one of my videos that I did and ask a lot of questions when it comes to incubating and stuff. So guys have any questions. I'm gonna look in here. And then we have this one area where we have nesting boxes that's kind of tricky to get to the eggs, but I'll show you that in a second. Oh, stepping on chickens here. Okay, so we have this area right here, and that's our nesting boxes for our other group of chickens. So we pull this little thing down. Let's see. We need to really probably clean out some of this. There's some eggs. There's a chicken trying to lay some. So we are going to grab these today. Okay, so I took the eggs outside. That way I can kind of show you guys the different colors. Sometimes I like that too. So if you can tell the difference between these. Now, this one can be kind of confusing because sometimes they look similar to our silky eggs because they're so blue, but silky eggs can be a little smaller. This is the egg that I was talking about that I want to keep. Do you see the difference now in color, like how bright, and it's kind of like a dark green, brownish, but up to that one you can kind of see the difference. So these are the ones that we want to keep. And these are the ones that I'll put in the incubator. I'll put some of these too because I still want some of the regular ones. I'm not quite sure about this one. I think we have a new layer, so that's kind of cool. But these are all the colors for today that I just got. And then tonight we'll check again to see if there's any other eggs. So the kids are sledding. That's why I didn't make them come down and get these. Okay, so for the chickens, they'll mainly stay up here where there's not a lot of snow. And then if they get cold, then they can go inside. So some of them will stay in here. And then we have an upper part in there that they can go in, and that place is warm too. So we have stuff wrapped around our coop. We probably could put something over there just because wind comes in through that area. We don't have anything on this side, and our door we have stuff on. Sometimes we just use our feed bags, and then he has just a little bag right there, but because you want still to have some circulation in there too. But otherwise, if you get chickens in the winter, you want to get ones that are pretty hardy that can be in winter. So that's what we do. So we have a good mix. I am going to be hatching out, like I said, so I'm hoping that I can get a good mix of more of what we have. But this back section are my ones that I want to get more of for right now. And then the sooner we get to spring, I'll be doing more hatching, and I'll be sharing some stuff with you guys then too. But for right now, this is just what we do in winter. And then our goats, we don't really do anything with. Our goats have a little hut over there that they can go in, so we're not really worried about them. And then our steer also has a little hut that they can go in. But then at nighttime, these guys go in. So we've been doing pretty good with these guys. Everybody's doing well, pretty much. This one kind of stays off to himself. That's a rooster. And then we got a rooster over here, this bright colored one. And then we got our silkies. Where are our silkies? This little fluffy white one down there is a silky. And then my guineas right there, the white one and the polka dot one. And then we have another silky down there. Another white one. And I got a bunch of baby ones too. So in the coop that I just shared just before with all the plastic around it, I have silkies, and I think there might be one or so black coppers in there. So that is kind of, I don't know, I've been wanting to do that, just hatching them out, and it's kind of not a good thing to do that in winter just because sometimes the little ones don't always last through winter, but he has that all like plastic off. So that's pretty good. But some of them are actually sneezing lately, so I think I need to give them something for that. So I gotta kind of do that. I have another one in the other baby section that kind of has a cold now too, I think. Some of them have been sneezing for a while. And I think all that I need to do is do red pepper flakes, and that kind of warms up their insides, and that helps with upper respiratory, but I have to look into that. I think it's also some other herbs and stuff that I can get and put with their feed. I did that recently when a lot of people were questioning about how many eggs that they were getting through winter and spring, and a lot of people were starting to add herbs and stuff to their feed, and I think that's what I need to do. Let me know in the comments down below how many of you guys are in an area where you guys have animals and it's winter and you guys have to winterize your animals, because our winter this year was pretty mild, but other years it was, you know, pretty cold or whatever, and we've had to do other things for our chickens. But this year it's been pretty mild, so it's been pretty good that way. I haven't shared an update of our animals, so I'm just gonna throw some apples in. Want an apple? Opal, you want an apple? When I cleaned out our fridge, some extra apples. Oh my goodness. So I thought I'd share with you guys, and I'll take you guys in the house and I'll show you the other ones that I have in the incubator and the other little chickens that I have. All right, so I'm in the garage, and here are the other chickens. So we got some black hoppers in here, and then the white one is a silky, and I think some of the other, there might be another white, or there might be another black one in there that is a silky, but otherwise so far I think just that white one is. And the way that I can tell is by their legs. If their legs are black, then them are black hoppers. From my batch anyways, from what I hatched out. There might be other breeds that have black legs too, but I know what I'm hatching, so. But that white one is really cute. This is what I have in the incubator so far. I'm just gonna lift this up. Okay, so we have these right here, and this one back here are the ones that I'm trying to hatch out. Sorry, it's gonna beep. This one looks pretty similar to that one that's back there, but they're not the same color. So, I'm gonna put these here. This is like my junky incubating area. Eventually we'll have a better area out in my she shed that we're going to be doing. Hopefully get finished in spring. Lauren's got to finish up some stuff. So here's my other one that needs to go in here. So put that one in there. And we're going to put some of these in here because we want some Easter eggers. And then I'm not really good with the other colored ones, just because we have such a big mix out there right now. So these are going to go in there. And this is the incubator that I'm using right now. This isn't the one. I shared this one in the past, but this isn't the one that people have been asking about. All right. So that is that. That is everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. So if you have any questions on anything that we do with our animals or our feed and our food and stuff. So a lot of the food that we get from our animals, we store in our freezers. I just went over that recently on why we have 8 freezers. And we store a lot of food. So we do a lot of food prepping and stuff. I have a lot of playlist on food and like pantries and prepping. We have a prepper pantry that we like to store some stuff in, and it's not big, it's just what we want to do for our family. And every time that we go in there, we try to keep adding. And if there's something new that we can add and you guys know, leave it in the comments. Otherwise, we just try to keep it up to date with what we want to add in there. And then we also have a side pantry area that we have a lot of our canned goods and stuff. But if you guys want to check that out, I will list the playlist down below and you guys can go back And I just shared our snack pantry recently, so that's going to be going out soon. But for today's video, I just wanted to give you an update on our animals and all the things that we do around here with that. And that's how we keep up with hatching out. And I don't have to purchase chicks anymore. I don't have to go and buy any of them. It can be over $100 and some just to get the ones that you want. And this way I can just do it myself, and it saves money that way. So that is what we do. But that is everything for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.